Hello everyone, Iron Maiden here. Today I'm talking about the sequel to the 28 years later film that came out not too long ago. The Bone Temple has a mostly reoccurring cast from the last film, and it follows the Doctor and Spike as they continue their journey through this hellish land. The acting is pretty solid for the most part. The main character Spike from the last film does take a bit of a step back in this one. I was genuinely surprised that some characters had more screen time in this film. Like one character in particular was really good. I don't want to say because it is a bit of a spoiler. Going back to my review of the first film, I really didn't know that there was supposed to be other films. I thought it was going to be its own thing, which made the ending of the first film feel very unsatisfying to me. But during the second film, I instantly knew what was happening here. They were setting up information that I absolutely knew they were going to explore in the third film. This was planned on being episodic, and to be truthful, it makes me like the first film even more. I quite liked the second film. The characters are interesting as well as the story being really engaging to follow. Through this film, I was cracking up at what was happening on screen, and then deeply disturbed the next moment. One of the characters, Spike, he's trapped in a cult in this film, and watching the working of that and as well as the psychology of the group within the cult, it was interesting and kind of fucked up. The film really opposes ideas of religion and science through the film, almost like two plot lines opposing within the film. The imagery was really interesting and fun to watch also. The camera work is a bit more tame compared to the last film. What I mean by that is, in terms of the camera work, when the zombies got shot, there would be this spatial movement thing. It's not there in this one. I really feel like the first film was setting up the tone of the world and the environment through its technicals, and this one was more focused on the story and where it goes. That being said, what really kept me entertained was the story and how they decided to tell it. The film is crazy, but it's not afraid to just sit and relax with an idea. Really hold on a calm scene, really to emphasize the moment. And I love that. Near the end of the film, a character that I never really would have guessed, has a moment that left me quite satisfied. Going back to the visuals, this film is very graphic and it shows a lot of disturbing imagery. You see a head get ripped off. Sometimes it's pretty cool, other times it's not cool. But realizing how episodic this series really is, it makes me more interested in the next film, as well as making me enjoy the first film more. I'm genuinely more on board with the first film due to this. Kind of feels more like a TV show episode, if it was just given more cinematic quality and scale. Overall, I'm having a great time with these. For the first 28 years film, I'm gonna bump it up to a 7. And for the Bone Temple, I'm giving this a 7 also. Thank you all for watching. I'm trying to make a video every week now. Hopefully I can try to accomplish that. Sometimes time is tight and it can be pretty difficult making these. If my body, brain, and time will allow it, then a video every week. But thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.